For the first time since the 19th century, a member of the British royal family on the witness stand. Prince Harry testified today against Mirror Group newspapers, publisher of the Daily Mirror. The Duke of Sussex and 100 other celebrities are suing the publisher, alleging it unlawfully gathered private information, including phone hacking.
ABC News royal contributor Sharon Carpenter joins us now, and right here in studio, ABC News contributor, attorney Brian Buckmire. Welcome to you both.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. All right, Sharon, we'll start with you. We just said that the trial is focused on charges that the paper hacked Harry's cell phone, his former aide's phone, his brother's phone, his ex-girlfriend's phone, all of this happening in the early 2000s. It was a big deal for him to testify today. What does he hope to gain?
It really was a very big deal. I mean, as you had mentioned earlier, we have not seen a high-ranking member of the royal family taking the stand, being up for cross-examination since 1891, and the last person to do so was Queen Victoria's son, who later became Edward VII, and he actually testified during a slander trial, and it didn't end so well for him. It was actually pretty bad for his reputation. But for Harry, what he really wants to do, and he's said this multiple times, that he is on a mission to reform the British tabloid press. He does feel that he has been a victim of phone hacking here in this particular case, but the bigger picture is he wants to change the way that the British press covers celebrities and also covers the royal family. I think he's going to end up getting a great deal of respect from the British people for taking this sort of a stand.
Let's talk about kind of how he's viewed by the British people, Sharon, because he's not as popular in the UK as he once was. Do you think this will help him in his public standing, or could this possibly hurt him?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is actually going to end up helping him, as you mentioned. Since leaving, stepping back from being a working member of the royal family back in 2020, moving to the United States, his popularity ratings have certainly taken a fall. Much of the British public, many people do feel that he has thrown his family under the bus with the Oprah interview, with the docuseries, with his book Spare, as well. But I think what they're really seeing here is that all this sort of whining and complaining that they thought that Harry was doing during these interviews and during these projects, we're seeing him really taking a stand for what he believes in and putting himself in a very uncomfortable position on the witness stand, being cross-examined, facing these very tough questions and potentially embarrassing questions that he is going to have to delve into, standing up for what he believes in. And I think at the end of the day, he is going to gain a great deal of respect from the British public and potentially some empathy once again.
Brian, the judge told the court that he was surprised that Harry wasn't in court yesterday. Clearly, he testified today. What does Harry have to do to make his case?
Harry's got to make the connection between his suspicions, that private conversations that he had with others, that he didn't tell other people, then got leaked to the media, and he has to show that connection, that there must have been some sort of illegal gathering, that you must have hacked my phone, you must have sent an investigator to find this information, because I didn't spread it out. I mean, it's like I tell you something about myself and then next day it's in the tabloids. If he can make that connection and show that this wasn't supposed to be public information and it was hacked, then even though he doesn't have a smoking gun, the circumstantial evidence might be enough for him.
What are the challenges for Harry and the other celebrities that are part of this case?
Specificity. We've got to remember, this is about a case from media outlets that came with articles from 1991 to 2011. That's a long period of time and somewhat a long time ago. And so the specificity of this article, because he's brought forward about 33 articles, this article and this fact, and this is how it got out and it was done illegally, is going to be a difficult challenge that we've seen on cross-examination being somewhat hard. However, he does have the court of public opinion on his side. Not many people are favorably looking at tabloids in a way that they may look at other organizations around the country.
All right, Brian and Sharon, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we'll be watching.
My pleasure.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.